Well, the Sydney Film Festival brings the best new films from around the world right to the audiences of Sydney. In this episode, we bring an insight of some of them. Take a look. All About Love starts mysteriously enough. There's a very European feel to this initial journey through Hong Kong. Sometimes this look works and other times it just feels dated with its overdone lighting and slow motion effects. While Anita enjoys her night out, Maisie visits a lesbian bar but does not really fit in as she is bisexual. Social places of interest such as bars and cafes are a point of interest in modern Hong Kong cinema. Group conversation carried out in these places are often rants and very amusing. Love in a Puff comes into mind. In All About Love, these scenes create a disjointed feeling from the sappy European style which pervades the film with foreign and beautiful art and fashion. As Macy talks, the scene transitions to Anita dancing and then back to Macy again. It's clear and blunt that these two will meet. When they do, it is straight from Wong Kar-wai's playbook of stop motion as one comes up and the other comes down an escalator, initially in passing. A beautifully titled and rather controversial film, Sleeping Beauty was always going to be on everyone's lips. Australian writer-director Julia Lay's debut feature Sleeping Beauty has, as forecast, divided both audiences and critics at this year's Cannes Film Festival and now more division here in Sydney. Some press called it tedious and pretentious, but more of the writers including Manola Dargis from the New York Times and Slate's Stephanie Zacharek praised Lay's graphic erotic drama as bold, challenging work. Sleeping Beauty is about the struggling Sydney University student Lucy, played by Emily Browning, who joins a high-class prostitution outfit where she agrees to put to sleep and allow dirty, old, filthy rich men to have their every which way with her.
Am I clear?
It's not a game.
You are very beautiful, very talented. But we're going to make you even more beautiful, even more talented. You'll feel profoundly restored. Good night.
It's not quite as realistic as Aldous Huxley's fictional Feelies, but it's pretty damn close. The world's first 3D interactive 360-degree movie was premiered at the Sydney Film Festival. Hidden away in the projection room of the University of New South Wales iCinema Research Centre, Scenario took viewers on a journey unlike they'd get at the regular movies. Project director Professor Dennis Del Favero described the film as a digital fairy tale but in 360 degrees. The work operates on the basis of your movement in the space. So as a member of the audience, you walk into the space and the space is watching you and tracking you, he said.
It's very atmospheric and abstract, but the audience enters the work and they're confronted with this puzzle, jigsaw puzzle, that they have to put together. And the jigsaw puzzle comprises a number of characters, humanoid characters, who are lost inside this labyrinth, and the audience helps them make their way through the labyrinth.
The technology behind Scenario is Advanced Visualization and Interaction Environment, better known as AVIE, which looks like an enormous circular screen. 10 meters high and 4 meters in diameter, AVIE uses 12 projectors to create the 3-dimension 360-degree image and uses a 24-channel sound system to completely immerse viewers in the environment. Sydney Film Festival director Claire Stewart said Scenario positioned Australia as a creative and technological leader in the film industry.
I think that it positions Australia very well, not only in terms of being creative leaders, which is something that I think is very evidenced throughout film and indeed digital forms, but also to be technological leaders. And the creative industries in New South Wales is an extremely thriving industry, and the sort of leadership work that Dennis has done here at iCinema is something that I think is an incredibly important aspect of what will and does put Australia on the world map.
That's all we have in this edition. We'll be back shortly with more updates from the Sydney Film Festival. Stay tuned.